Guys, what is up? What is good? Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel, guys, where we're going to be doing an evening chat on a couple different things that I think people need to be aware about. People are sleeping on this stuff. So, guys, here on the channel, what we're trying to do at the utmost importance is to get you to understand some of the mathematics behind some of these coins. Now, what do I mean by that? A lot of times, guys, I'm sitting here and I'm conversating with Kenser and other people, and a lot of people don't they don't understand the dynamics of how much something can go up with the amount of market cap to pushes. And it's not out of ignorance, guys. It's not out of it's not that I know more than you guys. We just have to understand the right fundamentals that are going to push certain coins to certain directions. So first off, guys, before we get going, I'd like to thank everybody for checking this video out. It's going to be a video that we basically just dive in and try to understand what it would really be like if some of these coins were to legitimately go to what we think. And, a lot of people, guys, they're getting kind of antsy right now to sell their coins. We've seen that a lot in the crypto space recently. We've seen that with Stellar Lumens. We've seen that with XRP. We've seen people pretty much just dump their coins out of the fact that they went up a little bit. They went up 200, 300%. It was enough really for these people to kind of grasp the idea like, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these coins. I'm going to go ahead and sell them. I've been in this investment long enough. And I can't stress to you enough, guys, if you're coming in right this second on a lot of the coins that we're talking about here on the channel, I want us to understand that, see, here on this channel, guys, that amount is, I don't want to say it's not a good gain, but I think these people are panic selling, right? They're like finally able to get in the green end on a lot of these coins. And that really sucks, guys, because at the end of the day, if you guys want to have some of these coins to gain and to be driving cars like this, guys, these badass cars, badass BMWs and fucking, some people want Ferraris. A lot of people, that's their thing. You always hear, every crypto bull run, like the Lambo thing. But if you guys want to have the means and the buying power to really buy something like this, like I said, these high quality fucking badass cars that are just, you just fucking burn it, guys. You just put your pedal to the metal and you burn it in these badass cars. And that's what I'm saying, guys, is, you know, we got it all here on the channel, guys. And the whole thing with that is we know exactly what it takes mathematically for these coins to go to where they need to go. So I want you to think about for a second on a couple of the coins that we talk about. Given the coins that are already showing that they're going to go up, right? Stellar Lumens, XRP. The market cap, guys, that had to be achieved on XRP should be a very good preview to what is to come into a lot of these coins that we're talking about here on the channel. And guys, I cannot stress to you enough, if you don't understand that, if you don't understand the math behind that, more reason to come down to the channel, but you're going to have to do a little bit of catching up. You're going to have to get a lot caught up really fast here, at least with the mathematics, because the amount of money that is poured into some of these coins over just the last few days, right? Few weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, however you want to ring it, right? So we've seen a massive inflow into some of these coins, guys. And if you go back and you look at the math looks good on a lot of this stuff, even XRP. And again, I really stress to you understand XRP to really understand the type math that it takes to push these prices a certain direction. And then I want you to do yourself a favor. You need to look on the coins that we're talking about here on the channel. There's like not a lot of time left here on this stuff. So I can't stress this enough, guys, because at the end of the night, at the end of the day, end of the night, end of forever, right? We have got to place ourselves into positions that are going to go up substantially. And if you look at the market caps on some of the coins that we're talking about on the channel, Bitcoin Cash being at 12 billion, Bitcoin SV being a little over $1 billion. Some of these guys, I don't even think Zcash is up to $1 billion market cap now. Dash, I think, is still under $1 billion. So we look at $1 billion market caps and we ask ourselves, is there mathematics behind these coins? The answer to that question is absolutely. There's not only mathematics, there is also rules in place that guard it's almost like a guardship to the coins per se, but without really affecting without really affecting too much of the network. Um, uh, the network effect does come in though, guys. That's what I'm saying. The mathematics does make it happen. So I mean, you can't start thinking that this stuff doesn't make sense, because it actually really does. Is when you start looking at the math, it actually makes a lot of sense, guys. I mean, the 21 million that is ever going to be in circulation. I mean, if you go back and you look at the coins that have done well every cycle, it is the coins that we're talking about here on the channel. And the reason that so much is, guys, is, as I'm trying to like find you the best way to say this, is we can always go back to the math. It's a story that does not end. Do you see what I'm saying? It does not end. It keeps going back to the math. And the math is what's going to drive these prices higher, guys. The math is what is going to make all of them, not you guys on the channel, all of them see what it is that's about to happen. And like I said, we don't have to really do anything. There's not really much we can do at this point until, if you guys are coming in right this second, I recommend looking at some of the stuff we've already done and pretend you've already been here, and then maybe go back and look at it, because we are getting the people starting to hit me up again. Hey, dude, what do I buy? What do I buy? And I'm like, well, I got this channel here that you can watch, but a lot of times, guys, the people that are checking this stuff out, they just happen to know me. These are just people I know me. So when they start reaching out, I know it's time that this stuff's going to start popping off, because this is exactly what happened the last two bull runs, guys. The last two bull runs that I have mastered, that I have fucking made mad money and paid off these badass fucking cars. These badass fucking cars, guys. That is the time that you're going to start seeing it. You're going to start seeing this stuff materialize. And I'm going to be buying badass cars again, guys. I'm in my 2011 badass BMW, guys. Last year they made the inline six, guys. So my point is it's not really about these pieces of crap, guys. Honestly, it's really not. These are just fucking piece of crap machines. It's about the math that starts coming back into place that you guys are not catching here on the channel. So before we wrap it up, guys, I want you to do me a big favor and just promise me that if you're still watching the video until the end here like this, as I've been pacing here, showing off a fucking 3 Series starter edition BMW. If you are new to crypto and this is your first time in the cryptocurrency, just try to understand one thing, guys. Try to understand that the math on this stuff is going to make sense to everybody, okay? The math is going to drive the prices higher. When people start doubting certain things, let them doubt whatever they want. They don't have to have the same view as you. It doesn't make anything play out any differently. The math is going to play out with the coins that we're talking about here on the channel so fucking hardcore that it's going to be basically a elevated version of what all your other friends are going into. All right. Can you imagine you being the only one able to get in on some of the stuff we're talking about? You can't imagine it, guys, because the reason is I keep fucking telling you, and it's not going to change. It goes back to the math. All right. It goes back to the math every single time. And at the end of the day, that's all you got to worry about, guys. You just got to go back to the math. You can buy pieces. You can buy POSs, old BMWs, fucking whatever you want to do. You can go do your own hobbies or whatever you want to do, whatever your hobbies are. But it always is going to come back to the same thing, the math, guys, the fucking math. It never fails. It's going to play out with every single coin we're talking about here on the channel. And it's just going to be badass, guys. It's just going to be badass. All right, so drop it in the comments, guys, and let me know if you like what we're doing here on the channel. And it can be a bit repetitive, guys, but who gives a fuck? Because it's badass. You know what I'm saying? All right, take care.